Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nelmark Gado. Today I will discuss to you vectors and vector addition, P6. Okay, but before that, let us differentiate what is the difference between scalar and vector quantity. When we say scalar quantity, are quantities that are described by their magnitude. So examples of scalar quantity are distance, area, speed, volume, or density. It has only magnitude, while vector quantity are quantities that are described by their magnitude and direction. So examples of vector quantities are force downward, velocity of a car moving east, or acceleration towards the west. And now let's talk about vector addition. Resultant is the vector sum of more than one vector. So vector plus another vector, that is what we call the resultant. Okay, the sum of that is what we call the resultant. Although addition is the word used, but it is combining vectors having different magnitude and direction. So now let us differentiate what are the rules in vector addition. Okay, rule number 1. When two given vectors are acting on the same direction. Example, two senior high school students are walking in the corridor towards the east. One has a velocity of 25 meters per second and other is 18 meters per second. Calculate the magnitude and direction of the resultant. Okay, so given natin sa number 1 is vector v sub 1 is 25 meters per second and yung v sub 2 natin doon is 18 meters per second. Okay, so since yung rule number 1 natin is acting on the same direction, so gagawin natin, kung meron tayong papunta sa east, pareho, di ba? East yan, di ba? Okay. Kung parehong east, okay, so east, so vector v sub 1 plus vector v sub 2 natin, syempre, yung magiging direction din niya, east also, pa-east din, no? So, v sub 1 plus v sub 2. Okay? So, gawin natin, para mahanap yung resultant, so, add lang natin, no? So, v sub 1 plus v sub 2. Okay? So, add nyo lang. V sub 1 is 25 meters per second plus v sub 2, 18 meters per second. That is equal to 43 meters per second. Then, kopyahin nyo lang yung direction natin, yung east. So, this is the resultant. Rule number 2. When two given vectors are acting in the opposite direction. So, example, from the library door, a senior high school student walks 7 meters west towards the next room and the other student walks 15 meters east to the computer room. Calculate the magnitude and direction of the resultant displacement of the two students. Okay, so example number 2 natin, given natin is okay, so d sub 1 natin is 7 meters west. Then d sub 2 is equal to 15 meters east. So yung rule number 2 natin kasi, para makuha yung resultant, makapansin yung direction nila magkaiba, west and east. So gagawin natin, para makuha yung resultant vector nito, kunin nyo yung difference ng dalawa, then kopyahin nyo yung Okay, kunin yung difference yan. Kunin yung difference. So, kunin yung difference yan. So, d sub 2 minus d sub 1. So, we have 15 meters minus 7 meters. So, we have what? 8 meters. Then, para doon sa direction natin, kopyahin nyo yung direction na may pinakamalaking value ng magnitude niya. So, mapapansin nyo dito, ano ba yung may pinakamalaking value ng magnitude? 7 or 15? So, 15, di ba? Then, east. So, kokopyahin nyo yung east na direction dito. Okay? So, the answer is, the resultant vector is 8 meters east. Rule number 3. When two given vectors are forming an angle 90 degrees with another. Example, a car travels 4 kilometers east, then turns south for another 3 kilometers. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant displacement. Okay, example number 3 natin is given ano ba yung given dyan? So car travels 4 kilometers east. Given 4 kilometers east. Then V sub 2 natin is 3 kilometers south. So kung mapapansin nyo, dito kasi, yan, north, east, south, and west. Kung kanina, pinag-uusapan lang natin, same direction, no? Kung east lang, walang problema yon, addition yon. Pero dito, yung sa pangalawang rule naman, kapag yung isa east, yung isa west, so tawag doon opposite, east, west. Pero dito, mapapansin nyo kasi, east and south. So, pumunta siya ng 4 kilometers. Let's say dito yung origin niya. 4 kilometers east. Then, another 3 kilometers pa south naman. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, nag-form dito ng right triangle. Okay? Ng right triangle siya. Okay? So, yun. Yung forming an angle 90 degrees with another. So, solve natin. Okay, for magnitude lang, since na-discuss naman dito sa trigonal, yung right triangle, di ba? May formula tayo ng Pythagorean theorem. Okay? Pythagorean formula na a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So, yung sum daw nung square ng dalawang legs ay equal dun sa square nung hypotenuse natin. So, dito, ang legs natin dyan, ito, tsaka ito. So, ito yung 4 kilometers. Ito yung 4 kilometers east. Then, ito, 3 kilometers south na siya. Okay? Okay. So, alamin natin tong resultant vector, yung displacement. Okay? Yung displacement yan. Okay? So, para sa magnitude, solve natin yung resultant. So, we have gawin natin. R squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So, we have r squared natin dyan. So, ito ang magnitude. So, 4 squared plus 3 squared. Okay? So, we have r squared is equals to 16 plus 9, 25. Okay, so r, get square root both sides. We have 5 kilometers. So, this one is 5 kilometers. So, meron tayong magnitude, which is 5 kilometers. So, yung problema lang natin is yung angle or direction. So, mapapansin nyo, ito, meron tayong na-form dito na angle. Okay? May na-form tayo dyan na angle. Okay? So, para sa angle, gagamitin natin na formula is tangent theta. Tangent theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. So, opposite over adjacent. Okay? So, tangent theta is equal to, ito yung theta natin, di ba? So, we have 3 kilometers over adjacent. Ito yung adjacent, yung 4. So, para manap natin yung theta, solve natin yung angle. So, theta is equals to arctan of 3/4. Okay? Then, solve natin sa calculator. Lalabas dyan. Okay? Compute nyo lang sa calculator. Shift tan, then 3/4. So, shift tan 3/4 is what? 36.86 degrees. Okay? Meron natin degree. Ngayon, ano niya? Ano yung direction niya? So, we have what? 5 kilometers. Resultant natin, no? 5 kilometers, 36.86 degrees. Ang tawag dyan? South of east. Okay? Ito yung reference natin eh. No? Ito yung natin eh, terminal side eh. Okay? Ito yung angle natin, di ba? South, ito yung ating ito na yung pinaka-displacement niya. Nandun yung angle natin. So, ito, south of east. Okay? South of east. So, south of east. Pero kung nandito yung angle natin, no, yung theta natin, so, ibig sabihin yan, east of south. So, east of south. Eh, since nandito yung theta natin, or yung angle natin, ito yung south of east. So, south of what? East. Okay? Rule number 4. When two given vectors form an oblique triangle. Example, a car moves 5 kilometers east, then turns 45 degrees north of east for another 3.25 kilometers before coming to stop. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant displacement of the car. Example number 4 natin, given natin is, R sub 1 natin is 5 kilometers east. Okay, 5 kilometers east. R sub 2, 45 degrees north of east, 3.25 kilometers. So, 3.25 kilometers, 45 degrees north of east. So, mula east, 45 degrees pa north. Ganun yung i-drawing, no? So, drawing natin. Sige, drawing natin. So, 5 kilometers east. So, dito yung, let's say, dito yung origin natin. Okay, pa-east daw, no? So, 5 kilometers. So, ito yung 5 kilometers. Okay, so, yung 5 kilometers. Then, 3.25 kilometers. Ano naman yun? North of east, 45 degrees. So, ito yung ang reference natin dyan, yung east. North of east. So, from east, tuloy-tuloy lang, no? 45 degrees daw, pa north. Okay? So, pa ganyan. Okay, 3.25. Okay. Ito yung 3.25. Yan. Ito. Itong yung magnitude niya, 3.25. Then yung 45 degrees, ito yung 45 degrees. Okay. Hanapin natin to, yung resultant vector. Mula dito sa origin, papunta doon sa last stop natin, yung displacement. Okay, ito yung hanapin natin ha. Yung resultant vector. Okay? So, ito yung R natin na hahanapin. Then, hahanapin din natin yung direction, which is ito, yung theta natin. Okay? Okay. So, meron tayong dalawang side doon sa triangle. Makikita yun sa dalawang triangle natin. 5 kilometers and 3.25 kilometers. Okay, doon sa triangle, makapansin nyo. Dito, no, ano ba yung supplement ng 45 degrees? Sa geometry natin. 135 degrees, di ba? Ito yung 135 degrees natin. Okay. So, meron tayong side, angle, side. Again, sa trigo naman, tinatawag natin yan na SAS. Okay? SAA. SAS. So, side included angle, then side. So, pwede natin siyang gamitan ng cosine law para maharap natin ito, yung magnitude nitong R natin. Okay? Para maharap natin ito, yung magnitude nito. Diba? Kung sa cosine law, para mahanap yung another side, gagamit tayo ng ng cosine law. Okay? So, cosine law natin is R squared. R squared is equal to R sub 1 squared plus R sub 2 squared minus 2 times R sub 1 times R sub 2 cosine ano yung angle natin dyan? Yung 135, no? Yan, sinulat ko lang muna yung formula. Okay, so plug in natin. R squared equals R sub 1 natin, yung 5 squared plus R sub 2, 3.25 squared, okay, minus 2 times 5 times 3.25 times cosine 135. Okay, 135 degrees. Hindi yan 1,000. Okay, 135 degrees yan. 135 degrees. Okay, so 5 squared plus 3.25 squared minus 2 times 5 times 3.25 times cosine 135 degrees. Okay, then get the square root both sides. So we have R is equal to, yan. So 5 squared plus 3.25 squared minus 2 times 5 times 3.25 times cosine 135. So R, calculate natin, calculator. The answer is 6.86 kilometers. Okay? So 6.86 kilometers. Magnitude pa lang yan, no? So ang problema natin, yung angle tsaka direction, ito. Yung angle tsaka direction siya. Sa direction, alam na natin na ano siya eh, north of east eh. Kasi ito yung reference natin. North of east. So yung reference natin, yung east. So gagamit naman tayo ng sine law. Okay, gagamit naman tayo ng sine law para sa angle and direction natin. So ito. So para sa angle and direction, so ang gagawin natin na reference, ito, tsaka ito. So naalala niyo, di ba? Sa sine law natin, we have sa sine law, A, opposite angle, equals B, sine opposite ng angle, opposite ng yan, opposite ng side, then C, sine C. Okay? So ito pag gamitin natin, ito, 3.25 times ito, sine ito. Okay, sine theta. Equals, ito lang gamitin natin, no? Equals Ito, ano yung sagot natin dito? Di ba 6.86? So, 6.86 sine 135 degrees. Okay? So, para mahanap natin yung theta, so ito, sine theta, dito siya. Ito, bababa naman siya dito. So, we have sine theta equals, okay, angat, baba, denominator na to, 6.86, angat, dito siya, so 3.25 times sine 135 degrees. Okay, so calculator natin. So sine theta is equal to what? 0.335. So 0.335, then theta is equals to arc sine, kasi hinahanap natin yung angle mismo eh. Arc sine 0.335. Sa calculator, shift sine. So shift sine 0.335 is what? 19.57 degrees. Magic. Okay, 19.57 degrees. So lagay nyo, 6.86 kilometers, 19.57 degrees north of east. East north. Okay, east of east north or north of east. So north of east. So represent natin yung east. Mula east, meron siyang 19.57 degrees pa north. So ganun yun. So ito yung 19.57 degrees. So, the final answer is 6.86 kilometers, 19.57 degrees north of east. That's all. Thank you.